I found it in my grandmother's sewing table. It is a small red metal cylinder with a notch and lid, and it exhibits slight magnetic properties. The diameter is approximately half an inch, and the hole in the center is not threaded. There is a small piece of metal in the central channel, which may have adhered due to the magnetism. Additionally, the top surface where the lid fits has been machined or ground to perfectly. The lid is marked with Eclipse and Made in England. Anyone know what this is? This is Eclipse Magnetics E823 Alnico button magnet, 7.5 pounds. Pull capacity, 1 inch diameter, x 0.625 inch height. I found a small stainless steel component within the catch tray of a commercial kitchen dishwasher. It features an interior plunger valve for flow control and has a 3/8 hex hole on the opposite end. There are minor signs of calcification around the raised edge of the unit. Additionally, there is a small pin that is flush with one end, which when depressed allows for the flow of air or water. Despite my research into pressure valves, relief switches, flow valves, and similar components, I have not been able to identify its purpose. I even located an exploded view of the commercial dishwasher from which it was removed, but this part was neither listed in the parts catalog nor depicted in any of the diagrams. Anyone know what this is? It's the end piece for a water drip for small pets. Guinea pig, rabbit glass waterer, hamster, sugar glider. I found a metal object that resembles a candle holder with an adjustable holster. It is quite heavy, larger than a hand, and symmetrical in shape, approximately the size of 2 bottled water bottles. Surprisingly, it has significant weight. At the bottom of the holster, there is a small spike-like protrusion, which led me to consider the candle holder theory. However, due to its weight and the adjustable nature of the holster, I remain uncertain about its purpose. Each side features a pair of metal protrusions, which I suspect may be intended for mounting. Unfortunately, I do not have any background information on its previous owner, as I found it at a churchyard sale. Any ideas? This is a scale model of a mortar representing a typical reproduction found in museum shops. It has been cast from zinc or an alloy. Please refrain from attempting to drill a touch hole and fire it, as these models are not designed to withstand the pressure generated by a powder charge. I observed this on an Atlantic Airways A320 departing from Vegas. It was located between the panes and was not accessible from either side, resembling an unusual sensor of some kind. It appeared to be affixed to the inner pane and extended below the window. Does anyone have information about what it might be? This is a particularly challenging question, and even individuals with more experience than I have faced this equipment for the first time. I'm an A320 mechanic, and I've never seen anything like that in my life. 100% not for Wi-Fi. That's all hidden up in the ceiling panels on the outside of the aircraft. Just asked a pilot of 17 years and a flight attendant of 14. Neither recognize this, so I'm dying to know as well. And I have been flying for 60 plus years. Never seen something like that. I guess it is an antenna for in-flight Wi-Fi. What are your thoughts? I observed rubber cone-shaped attachments on the front bumper of a vehicle, each secured individually by a chain and a type of rubber hose. I am uncertain about their purpose. The side of the vehicle bore the inscription, Health Consultants. The rubber hoses resembled spark plug hoses, but I did not approach the vehicle for a closer inspection. Anyone got an idea? Those are natural gas sniffers. The portable machine traverses the pipeline, sniffing for leaks. I found this item buried in the dirt in California. It appears to be carved from a type of bone. The front is very hard, resembling rock, while the porous back is brittle and prone to breaking. It is an extremely old carving of a woman's head with a tapered neck that suggests it may have once fit into another object. I suspect it may represent a Japanese geisha, although I cannot confirm this with certainty. What is this thing? This is a piece of furniture decorated on classic Chinese black lacquer cabinet. It have all in mother o' pearl, a shell. I found a metal object in Durham, North Carolina. It appears to be quite sturdy, resembling hammered metal, and is approximately the size of a hand. There are no movable parts, and it is secured to the ground, likely with concrete or a similar material beneath the dirt. It looks old, but I have no clue as to what it is. Any ideas? This is a base of one of those little things you ride on in the park, like a big duck or something. That coil around the outside is the old spring, and you can see where they used a grinder to cut it off flush, so it's definitely a sprung riding toy. I found it in my dermatologist's bathroom, alongside what appears to be an ancient Greek vase, a clay owl, also of ancient origin, and a small figure made from the same material as this piece. The object is metallic, appears to be handmade and aged, measuring approximately 30 centimeters in length and is quite heavy. Any ideas what this thing is? It's an Etruscan mirror. The unadorned side would have been highly polished, possibly crafted from bronze. The engraving on the reverse features Apullu, Apollo, Tinia, a beardless representation of Zeus, and terms, Hermes. It likely depicts a scene from the theft of Apollo's cattle, with Zeus appearing to cast his thunderbolt as a symbol of authority. I found an object in a Californian river. It is a cylindrical metal item, approximately 4 inches in length and about 1 inch in diameter, wrapped in a black and orange fabric-like material. It does not move, you can see through it. The inside is also a rubber-coated. One end may have threading, although I am uncertain. It is lightweight, weighing less than half a pound, and has a fabric texture on the exterior. The item is marked with C74-2. I am unsure of the materials used, but it is magnetic and does not feel like metal. Its size is comparable to that of my hand. I have not been able to identify it through online searches and am perplexed by its nature. What is this thing? Its short length of high-temp water or steam hose. The crimped end was the barbed end where a funky 2-piece bolt clamp would be used to smash it to the barb. For an example of the clamp, use Google Dixon's steam hose clamp. The crimps are remnants of where the clamp was. Then the barb would be threaded to a spray nozzle or other accessory.